Robinson, John Thompson's sons. Today I'm joined by Dr. Hugh McConochie from Zinpro Nutrition. So Hugh, today we've been talking about lameness, and as we know, lameness not only is a significant welfare issue, but it also has a major economic impact to the agricultural sector. A typical case of DD, for example, may cost in the region of £180, but those non-lesions may cost up in the region of £300, and that will depend on severity and type of lesion. With that in mind, we know nutrition plays one role, but there's also other factors that we can look at, such as footbathing. And with that, Dr. McConochie, I'd like to hand over to yourself to talk about the importance of footbathing, particularly on a robotic unit, which we're standing on here today. We know that we are reliant on the cows visiting the robots, so mobility scoring is crucial in this sort of scenario.
You've given a great background there to the problem. You know, having cows which have good mobility in robotic systems is critical for visits. And if we want to control those infectious lesions, predominantly digital dermatitis, then we need an effective footbath. And the challenge with robotic systems really is where you locate the footbath. It's always a bit of a challenge. And getting a footbath which treats the cows adequately enough on a regular basis. So I think the key things are determining how often you need the footbath. So that's going to be dependent on how much DD you have in the herd. So that comes down to your surveillance of the disease. And the other thing is the hygienic standard of the feet as well. And that comes down to the environment and how often you scrape. So basically, the more DD you have, the dirtier the cows, and therefore you need a footbath on a more regular basis. So like I said, one of the problems is getting a footbath which is long enough. In conventional systems, we usually have a footbath which is around about 10 to 12 feet. So when we're not using the footbath, it's a good idea to take it out so the cows aren't walking through a bath of manure. Or the other option, of course, is just to put some mild disinfectant in, because if we can clean the feet up, then we can reduce the risk of DD.
In some cases, we would have customers that would maybe use either salt and or very liquid in a footbath. Is that positive, or does that have any response in terms of keeping feet clean, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a great believer in fairy liquid with bluestone, for example. But fairy liquid on its own with salt, when we're not using bluestone or formalin, then that's certainly a good option.